Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is going to be a lot of fun today. We're going to go down about 7, maybe 8 miles. I found a really nice island in the middle of the Yellowstone River. The water was right, everything was right, and we're going to do some stealth camping. If I see anything cool, I'll get some footage on the river. If I don't, I'll see you on our island. Okay, we're about a third of the way there. I'm trying to block the wind with my hand. Its breeze is picking up quite a bit. It's blowing downstream, so it's making me go pretty quick. I've got some bumps coming up. We'll go another couple of miles, and I'll give you another update. We made it to the island. Nothing exciting happened on the water. I saw a couple pelicans, some wildlife, but far enough off I couldn't get a good shot. So we are here, and there's a creek bed that splits the eastern tip of the island off, and found a nice sand bed there, which will make it for a good place to set my tent up and put my sleeping quarters on that sand. I'll level it all out a little better. This is fantastic. And we got the kayak pulled up kind of out of the way. I might pull it up a little deeper in the grass, but when I was sitting here getting my totes unloaded, a couple of drift boats, fishing boats went by, guides, fly fishermen, and they went by, and I just froze. And boats going by, nobody sees the kayak, nobody sees me. I've got the totes moved up and opened up. They're black, and I've been in the sun. It was about 101 degrees when we left. It is way hotter right now. I'm thinking it's probably 104, 105 degrees, and I'm cooking. So I'm gonna get camp set up, and I have no idea what it was. It wasn't a goose. But I'll pull this up a little further in the grass. Go up here, I'll show you where the totes are. Everything opened up. Big tote was bungee corded down behind my seat. And the little tote that had my camp shoes and my food was in front of my feet on the bow. So you got stern, bow of the kayak. And we're gonna set up. And we're going to set up right here. We're going to put it right there. All right, perfect. Just blending in. Nice natural colored tent. The water is way down on the other side. Anybody goes through that bypass, they won't be able to see anything. Anybody that goes here, there's a little bit of rough water, nothing bad right about there. They're going to be paying attention to the river. They're not going to be looking up here, and if they do, oh well. But it's late enough in the evening. All the fishermen have got to all the boat ramps and are starting to pull out for the night, and it won't get busy again until in the morning. But it won't get busy at all here. We're going to do a little camping. I didn't bring my fly rod, but I did bring a spin cast rod, so I'm gonna get everything set up, rest for a little bit. I'm beat, and some good paddling. Water was quite a bit rougher than it was during my boring kayak video I did last year. Hopefully you guys watched it. It's not really boring, it's actually a good time. But I didn't have near the footage this time on the water, because I've got a whole video on that. But let me get out of the wind. But it was, river is probably 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet higher. And all of the rough spots, I know where they are, were significantly rougher. Got my butt wet a couple times. Remember on the last video, I hit some big ones, went over the front of the boat, washed my tent and fly set up off the front of the boat into my lap. It has one little narrow spot to the right you can get to get by without being in bad water, and I missed it last year. Well, I was ready this year. I got about probably 300, 400 yards before I got there. I got all the way to the right, knew the water was a little higher, went over the little crest to head down to where that rough water is, and it was shore to shore, and I had to go through it again. So I was like, woo. So that was a lot of fun. Let me get my bed made up. We'll find a shady spot, and we're going to talk for just a minute. Well, I don't know if you can see or not. There's a mule deer doe bedded down right next to that, just to the left of that little juniper. Right about there. She's checking me out. That's the third one I've seen on the island. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to head back, go around the north side, and I'm going to throw a spinner in the water and see if we can't catch a fish. So I'm going to walk away from her. She's laying down in the shade, and I really don't want to bother her. Oh, we got one on. Kind of hard. I wasn't ready for it, and I don't have, nowhere to put my camera. Check it out. What do we got here? And we have a nice little brown. Look at that. Red spots. All right, there he is, looking good. And oop, there he took off. Well, we like that. I'm going to try for one more before I settle down and start, excuse me, start running my mouth for you guys. So let's try it again. Oh boy, there he is. Holy smokes, he's a toad. Look at that beautiful rainbow. That's a nice 13, 14 incher, huh? Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Let's get him back in the water. Yeah, mosquito right in my eyeball. Yeah, that was great, boy. He hit hard. We like that. Okay, let's take a look. I come out of my little cubby hole. And we got some folks going by. They looked right up the creek bed and didn't even see me. I think Steve Wallace would be proud. Walked around the little island a little bit, saw some mule deer, a couple of does. One of them bounced around, went about 50 yards and laid down. And the other one didn't even get up. She just looked at me, kind of hunkered down a bit. And yeah, people still going by, rafters and boaters and fly fishermen going by. They don't have a clue I'm here. It's nice, it's quiet. Nobody wants to get off on a island that's surrounded like that in brush. And you see where I'm at, below the high water mark. All of that up there is thistles and kookaburras. So most people don't get off on these. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard any of my buddies or seen anybody on one of these islands until I decided to pop in and do some stealth camping. It's really nice. Like I said, I got deer. Did see a lot of scat. No predators. The only scat I saw so far is raccoon. And but there's nothing. I'm in a tent. I usually don't tent camp because I'm deaf, can't hear, and I don't wake up good. I'm not going to be up in the mountains in a tent where we've got black bears and overabundance of brown bears now that the population has exploded. Mountain lions, bobcats, even reports, not just in Montana, but some a little bit further east, some of the Midwestern states, where they can't keep the wolves out of the campgrounds. And we don't have that problem here because we don't have the population. Fourth largest state, and we just popped 1 million people a few years ago. And most of them are concentrated in the cities, not areas like where I live. So I like the idea of getting on one of these islands in the lower Yellowstone, setting up my little pop tent and relax, not worry about people, listen to the river. I would like to do it one more time before summer's over. I would do a lot more kayaking, but I want to camp one more time when the weather's cool. There's another island further downstream that has a little bit better access. This one here, there's only a couple of spots. Even though it's a huge island, there's only a couple of spots where I can actually get down on the water. The high water mark where it stops between it and the actual water, there's been a massive bloom of thistles and kookaburras. And I ain't gonna go through that. I ain't got time for that crap. So, but I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna go for another walk. I will bring this with me in case I see something cool. So let's see what we can find. This is the north side of the island where the Yellowstone River splits. Goes up to the north. My camp's that way about 400 yards. And on the other side here is the main body of the Yellowstone that you saw earlier. All right, it was a fantastic day today. My day started off about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Spent a little over 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours on the water. Paddled east on the Yellowstone. Found this fantastic island that I've had my eye on for a while. You can just barely see the crazy mountains right there. And we pulled up on the kayak, drug it up on the shore, found a fantastic place to put the tent. Got, as you can see, got the camp all set up. Caught a nice little brown, about 8 or 10 inches. Took a break, grabbed a bite to eat, walked around the island, came back, wet a line again, got about a 14-inch rainbow. And then put the rod away. I was done. I'm done fishing this part of the Yellowstone till the weather cools down. I don't want to be destroying any of the fish in their weakened state because of the warm water. We're not that warm here yet, but we have the potential to be here in just a few days. So I'm done till it gets colder. Any fishing I do now will go up on the mountains and we'll take care of that. But we have a fantastic sunset going on. Look at that. And we're just getting to the end of what I like to call the golden hour. It's right to the end of it. Get a little bit of clouds in the air. The sun gets behind the crazy mountains. The clouds are just on fire. And then the tone of everything around has kind of a real colorful tone that really brings the colors out. But I'm going to crawl in the tent. It is about 9 o'clock. I'm going to crawl in the tent. See if I can get any reception on my phone. If I can, I'm gonna mess around on my phone for about 20 minutes, half an hour, let it get a little darker, and then I'm going to sleep. So I'm gonna climb in the tent, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Made it through the night, no critters. Heard a little scratching. It sounded like it's probably raccoons. Small ones, but yeah, very quiet night. Slept well. No bad weather, no wind. it was a good night. Slept pretty good. It's been a really good little trip. We did about 9 miles yesterday. Picked our island, pulled off below the high water mark, as you can see in the creek bed. Caught a couple of fish, relaxed. It was a good time. Getting ready to pack everything up, get everything back in the totes, strap down to the kayak, and we'll head towards the sunrise. Beautiful morning.